In 1887, Mary Stuart posed for a portrait at Fort Maginnis, a place marked by history. During this period, she was secretly engaged to Teddy Blue, a fact she often mentioned in her letters. In these correspondences, she also highlighted the generosity of her father, Granville, who always made sure to dress his children in excellent quality clothing. At a time when safety was a daily concern, women often took on a vital role in defending their families. This is clearly illustrated in a 1901 portrait showing an anonymous young woman wielding a half-stock rifle. This type of gun, known for its easier handling and greater accuracy, emphasizes how essential it was for them to be prepared to protect their loved ones. In a photograph dated 1878, James B. Gillette, one of the most famous Texas Rangers, is captured riding his horse, Duty. Gillette is remembered for his distinguished career in this renowned law enforcement group, which was acclaimed for its courage and effectiveness in combating crime in the Old West. James S. Scarborough, the renowned sheriff of Lee County, was famous for his skill with weapons, especially his six-shooter pistol. At that time, the county was constantly threatened by bandits, which motivated the residents to elect Scarborough, known for his sharpshooting skills, as sheriff for 2 consecutive terms. In 1878, the celebrated photographer 𝘀𝗵cie Ragsdale managed to capture 2 remarkable moments of the Texas Rangers, led by Captain Dan Roberts. The photographs were taken at a camp near Fort 𝘀𝗵cie, situated in Menard County. The second image appears in sequence in the video. In the images captured by 𝘀𝗵cie Ragsdale in 1878, a curious detail draws attention: the way one of the Texas Rangers positions his knife. Located to the left in the photos, the Ranger uses his knife in a peculiar way, placing it in front of the holster. This arrangement was not only convenient but also facilitated quick access to the knife when necessary. In a photo from the 1870s, Texas Ranger Gus Gildea appears, showcasing his typical attire and accessories of that period. Among them, his V-top boots stand out, a choice both functional and visually admired in that frontier era. Additionally, Gildea was known for carrying an imposing Bowie knife, notorious for its considerable size and effectiveness in combat. Captured in 1887, a memorable photograph shows Texas Ranger Ira Aten, known for his bravery in numerous armed confrontations throughout his career. In the image, Aten stands out for his personal choices in clothing and accessories, which include a distinctive detail: the position of his knife, placed in front of the pistol holster, a common preference among Rangers of that era. Andrew Jackson Sowell, who served as a Texas Ranger from 1870 to 1871, shared his experiences in a book released in 1884. One of the striking details in his appearance, as described in the publication, are his V-top boots, richly decorated with stars and detailed stitching. These boots are very similar to those worn by Curly Bill Brocious in the 1993 film Tombstone, symbolizing the iconic style of the Old West. On February 16, 1887, a striking scene unfolds in front of a grocery store in Cotulla, Texas. 12 members of the Texas Rangers are posted in impeccable formation. Among them, 4 stand out for their V-top boots, a style that was very popular at that time and added a special touch to their characteristic uniform. In a picturesque formation in southern Texas near Rialtos, now part of Duval County, Company D of the Texas Rangers aligns with a distinctive posture. In the front row, 2 Rangers stand out by positioning their knives notably in front of their pistol holsters, a choice that draws attention to their preparedness and distinctive style. Belle Starr, born Myra Maybelle Belle Shirley, is another historical figure whose true story has been distorted by the media over the years. Coming from a wealthy Southern family, Belle spent her youth in Missouri, surrounded by infamous characters like the James family and the Youngers, both groups notoriously linked to crime. Annie Oakley became a legend of the Old West when she joined Buffalo Bill's Wild West show in 1884. She soon stood out as the show's main star, impressing crowds with her incredible skill with firearms. Her prowess not only made her an instant sensation, but also catapulted her to fame worldwide. In Cripple Creek, Colorado, during the bustling gold rush, prostitutes and dancers had a peculiar dress code to conform to social expectations. To avoid showing their ankles, considered indecent by the standards of that time, they wore aprons over their dresses which were seen as short, thus avoiding shocking or offending the patrons of night establishments. After California adopted the Red Light Abatement Act in 1913 and Prohibition in 1920, the effect was not as expected by the authorities. Instead of suppressing activities considered illicit, these laws ended up encouraging a flourishing black market. Prostitution and the illegal trade of alcoholic beverages not only survived but thrived, becoming important sources of income for the urban underworld. Raquel Welch, an iconic Hollywood actress, took her first steps in the film industry in 1965, beginning a remarkable journey. Her career received a new boost in 1968 when she ventured into the Western genre, starring in the film Bandolero. This role helped diversify her repertoire and solidify her presence in the cinematic scene. From 1879 to 1883, the northwestern region of California was the stage for a series of notable robberies, all orchestrated by the infamous figure known as Black Bart. This cunning thief primarily targeted stagecoaches crossing the Russian River Valley, an area that includes Sonoma and Mendocino counties. Black Bart stood out not only for the robberies, but also for the way he executed them. He employed a variety of disguises and clever tactics to intercept the vehicles and carry out his heists. At the height of the California gold rush, the wave of migration was notably diverse, encompassing women from various professions and aspirations, challenging the common stereotypes of the time that limited them to roles as prostitutes or gamblers. Many of these women found their niche in the theaters of frontier towns. Singers, dancers, and actresses in particular discovered that their skills were highly valued. In a male-dominated world, their presence not only enriched cultural life but also became a major attraction, significantly contributing to their successful trajectories. In Vera McGinnis's first performance at the Grand Circus of Madison Square Garden in New York, she left an unforgettable mark, reminiscent of an authentic Dresden porcelain doll. With a spectacular entrance, Vera appeared riding an imposing black horse, wearing a full skirt that extended from her waist to her feet, providing a stunning visual impact. Between 1851 and 1853, Lola Montez, a talented Irish actress, emerged as a shining star in theaters on both the east and west coasts of the United States. Her striking presence and natural charisma won her a legion of fans and brought her substantial recognition in the entertainment industry. During this period, she established herself as one of the most notable figures in American theater. Known as the Prince of Press Agents, and frequently seen with his distinctive Stetson hat, he was a key figure in making Buffalo Bill Cody a globally recognized icon. His expertise in communication strategies and his ability to manipulate public perception were crucial in solidifying Buffalo Bill's reputation as a legend of the Old West. At the ZT Ranch, situated in the vast and picturesque Pitchfork Park County, Wyoming, a cowboy is fully immersed in his responsibilities of cattle management. In the daily life of the ranch, he dedicates himself to crucial tasks for the well-being of the animals, including herding, branding, and monitoring the herd's health, ensuring everything runs harmoniously. In 2025, the city of Prescott, Arizona, will host the celebration of the 138th anniversary of Prescott Frontier Days, the oldest rodeo in the world. This event, deeply rooted in Old West traditions, will take place from June 28th to July 4th. During this week, visitors will be able to enjoy a variety of typical rodeo activities and competitions, immersing themselves in the culture and history that this unique event represents. Cody, a city in Wyoming, was named in tribute to Buffalo Bill Cody around 1883. The choice of name is a nod to the lasting impact Buffalo Bill had on the area. By that year, he was already considered a legend, famous both for his buffalo hunting prowess and his spectacular career as a showman. Diane Lane was critically acclaimed and even nominated for an Emmy for her performance as Lorena Wood, a kind-hearted prostitute working at the Dry Bean Saloon. Within the context of the plot, Lorena emerges as a complex and engaging figure, facing adversities and nurturing hopes for a better future. Against all odds, she finds a way to escape the town in search of a new life. Working in hard rock mines was a risky and often deadly task. Miners constantly dealt with threats such as gas pocket explosions and sudden cave-ins. These accidents could happen suddenly, trapping or causing severe injuries to the workers. In 1872, the creation of Yellowstone National Park, coupled with the growth of railroads in the American West, gave a significant boost to tourism in the area. The expansion of the railroad network made it easier to access the region's spectacular natural beauty and wellness centers, attracting more and more tourists. At the beginning of the 20th century, the town of Grand Encampment, Wyoming, exemplified the dynamism of the expanding American West. Driven by the gold rush and copper mining, the town experienced a period of intense transformation and growth, reflecting the main economic activities of the region at that time.